to another fantastically
exclusive
edition of the Backstage Pass. I am Matthew Theall.
Donovan Troy here.
Chester McFeely. And we are in the wrestling pantheon known as Donovan Troy's bedroom. And today is Hat Day.
Really?
Today is Hat Day. Everyone, pause your YouTube, go get a hat, come back, put it on, push play, and let's get this thing started. Right now.
Right now.
Donovan and I, and Chester, we all, for the last hour before shooting this, watched a little bit of TNA.
1 full hour.
1 full hour was all that we could handle.
Including commercial breaks?
Including commercial breaks. We might have skipped through one of them because I think we paused the Hernandez-Booker T match.
Yeah.
But in that hour we learned a couple of things.
Yes.
About the world of TNA. And
yes.
TNA's trash.
Oh,
oh yes, there's Charmel in, in the garbage can.
But she's wearing a hat too.
Yes, hat, and a bandana. Okay, so the things that we learned quickly about TNA were, one, Booker T is Forrest Whitaker.
Yes, without an Emmy or Oscar thing, right?
Right.
Okay, yes.
And more hair.
Oh, more
Number
hair.
2, Chrissy Hemme got raped.
By 3 people, one
2
including Billy
girls
Gunn.
and Mr. Ass.
Yeah, that's horrible.
3, Kurt Angle, according to this episode, is better than everyone on the entire roster of TNA.
Even Jeff Jarrett?
Even Jeff Jarrett, I guess.
That's awesome.
Because he beat everyone up until he got a match from Jeff Jarrett.
That's awesome.
And last but not least, anyone who came from the WWE to the TNA has a cheap knockoff of their WWE music.
I agree. Especially Booker T's. That was the most noticeable that I could think of.
I don't think that we're going to be sitting through another hour of TNA anytime soon.
Or 2 hours, or a pay-per-view. Never. So if you want TNA reviews, watch the Pro Wrestling and
Pro Wrestling and You and the Wrestling Roundup.
Yes.
With Tom Bojack. WWEKid talks about UFC sometimes, so if you like him.
Yeah, go for that.
Do that. Okay, WWE happened on Monday. Hero killed Ando. He stabbed him right through the heart, and it's the wrong show.
It is the wrong show. We're in the Backstage Pass. This is the wrestling show. If you want a Heroes show, we could have that, but today is wrestling show. Backstage Pass.
Okay, well,
but
on
yes,
Monday,
it did happen that he got stabbed.
There was a world title build-up.
Yes.
Something that we had never seen in the WWE before.
Are you serious?
Wow.
You mean we've actually seen this before?
You mean Triple H or what's? Yeah. See, this is how normal everything is right now. I guess Triple H. Chris Jericho and Batista facing each other Cyber Sunday.
Yes.
For the World Heavyweight Championship.
Indeed.
You pick the special guest referee.
Austin's always there.
Austin, hands down, is going to be picked.
And it's usually always someone that's involved in the storyline already. Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton, who had his take against Batista already, and with Jericho.
Yep.
So yeah, it's nothing new.
No, nothing new at all. You know what else isn't new? The pick your poison thing.
Ah, yes.
Every year, pick the referee, pick your poison. Shake it up, WWE. Shake it up.
And the matches were boring.
It was kind of a dull Monday Night Raw. It really was.
Lumberjack match, kind of a letdown.
Terrible. And you know how we feel about CM Punk, so we're not even really going to talk about that.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Not really.
Besides what we just mentioned already.
But there is something that is worth mentioning on Monday Night Raw.
It was.
And that was the Crazy Jackass segment, where Johnny Knoxville and some other dude that I don't know the name of, Chris Pontius, came into the ring and they were like, hey, we want to see your midgets, and like they did some sort of thing where they talked, and he killed Charmel.
Oh, yeah.
Great call he did.
Yeah,
and freaking, like, they got beat up by someone.
Steve-O got kind of a power slam by Beth Phoenix after he called both dudes.
No, that was Johnny Knoxville.
What are we talking about?
Steve-O wasn't there.
Another jackass guy.
Johnny Knoxville got power slammed by Beth Phoenix because he thought that Beth Phoenix was a dude.
Yes.
And then afterwards, Big Dick Johnson came out and he danced.
After Hornswoggle did the splash.
Oh, Hornswoggle came out and did the tadpole splash.
Yes.
I'm like, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then afterward, Big Dick Johnson came out and we're like, what the hell is going on now? And then he did his little grease dance, and then the Chris Pontius guy.
He danced with Party Boy.
He ripped his pants off and he did a little thong dance too, and I'm like, commercial break?
Party Boy.
Nope.
No commercial break here.
Boogie Man.
And he's coming to get you.
You know, flashing red lights. He comes out and he like hits. He hits Chris Pontius and spits the worms in his face. I'm like, okay, that's it, right? Commercial break.
Nope.
Great Khali.
Enter Great Khali.
He comes out and he beats up the Johnny Knoxville.
He smashed his head.
That thing, and the most entertaining segment on Raw in probably the last 3 weeks.
Indeed, the most entertainment I've seen. I was laughing.
It was
my butt
wild.
off.
It was
and
crazy.
I'm sure Mr. McMahon was very, very excited about the segment.
And then the next day, Tuesday, was ECW.
A good ECW, let me tell you.
The Evan Bourne show was on.
The Evan Bourne show was on. He opened. Let me tell you, that was perhaps the best ECW I've seen almost the entire year. It was just wrestling.
Which is awesome because there was only 2 matches.
Yeah.
Evan Bourne versus Chavo Guerrero.
He jumps high.
Some of the finest wrestling that we've seen.
No, he did some crazy, like, you're in the corner, and I'm going to jump and still grab you with my legs and bring you over like a standing hurricanrana thing, and then I was just amazed.
I taught him that, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, I taught Evan Bourne everything he knows. Evan Bourne won the match. He qualified for the Cyber Sunday match against Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can vote for Evan Bourne, or you can vote for Finlay, who won his match against John Morrison.
Or the World's Strongest Man,
Or the World's Strongest Man, who was just thrown in there because Theodore Long. And Donovan and Chester came up with this new stable idea thing. Let's explore that.
Okay, so Chester and I, we were watching ECW together, and we decided that people, wrestlers, superstars, and what have you, that live underneath the ring, such as Hornswoggle, need to develop a stable.
Okay.
And we're going to call them the Bottom Dwellers.
Alright.
BD, whatever you want to call them. And the members of this elite group will be Hornswoggle, Brie Bella, because she goes under the ring to get superpowers, the Boogeyman, who comes from the bottomless pit,
Right.
honorary memory, The Miz, who was brought down there to watch the HD version of ECW, Mike Knox, who probably went down in the shave, but then realized there's no shaving cream, honorary members Crime Time, so I think
they came out of the ring, right?
Yes.
Because in this match with John Morrison and Finlay,
yes,
Hornswoggle pulled in The Miz, and then he pulled in Mike Knox.
Yes.
And then
Crime Time came out,
and it was just like a party. Woo, money, yeah, going on down there, right?
Exactly. So I think it's a new stable on ECW, and I think it would work.
Look for the Bottom Dwellers.
Yeah.
Coming to a television set near you. Yeah. And of course, Friday Night SmackDown.
Good stuff.
Ending the WWE week.
Yes.
Some stuff happened. I mean, it was a regular SmackDown episode. Yeah. We got a couple of matches signed, though. Undertaker versus Big Show.
Yes. And the 3 options you could vote for: the Last Man Standing match,
yes,
the I Quit match,
yes,
or a knockout match.
I'm gonna vote for, $1. I would vote if it was online for free.
According to what I've read on WWE.com, the Undertaker Big Show match, you actually can vote online.
Good!
Just like the Divas Halloween costume contest is also going to be voted online. From what I understand, I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
Check your sources, guys. Comment if I'm wrong, because I'm wrong most of the time, but I think they said something that you can vote exclusively online for that.
Well, that's good then.
Because I don't want to waste like $8 voting for all these other things.
I just don't want to spend $1 on something that's not going to win. That was my thing. Because I know Goldust isn't going to get voted in an Intercontinental title match, but I gave WWE my $1. If I'm going to pay the WWE, I want to see Goldust in the Intercontinental Championship match. I think I need more medication.
You'll see him. You'll see him. Just calm down.
Last Man Standing match is probably what I'm going to vote for.
Same here.
Yes. Yes, Chester says yes. And of course, Triple H versus Jeff Hardy, or Vladimir Kozlov, or both of them.
I don't know, the Triple Threat match sounds interesting, only because we haven't seen Kozlov face Triple H.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking, though, because WWE fans are voting for it, they're probably going to go for Jeff Hardy.
Go Jeff Hardy!
That's true.
I'm thinking Jeff Hardy.
But Jeff Hardy is still in the Triple Threat match.
It's true.
And Kozlov has proven his dominance because he did beat Jeff Hardy with that devastating headbutt. And he has been, destroying Triple H week in and week out. Fans might just want to see Kozlov get his, 2 cents.
Fans don't like heels.
Alright, well, that was the WWE week. The answer to our last trivia question was 50. Yeah. 50 hours.
Why didn't anyone answer our trivia questions?
It was incredibly difficult.
It's too hard.
They could still guess.
Okay, well, how about let's give them an easy one then.
Actually, I was going to tell them I was going to have a poll for them.
A poll, okay.
What about Lance Cade?
Oh yeah, Lance Cade was fired recently. I forgot to talk about him. He's on my list. I hope that he recovers well, because apparently he had some sort of mishap on an airplane.
Yes.
In which Lillian Garcia then took him to the hospital to save his life.
Yes.
I talked to my boss. He said it was probably some sort of cocaine overdose.
You really think so?
That's what my boss said.
Why would a superstar as known for his tag team specialty, his upcoming rising singles career, Jericho, Shawn Michaels, turn to such deadly things?
Because he can.
It's
because
the
he
biz.
can.
It's the biz.
We got featured endeavored.
I'm a little upset because I don't think WWE gave Lance Cade quite enough to really grab hold, because I was on Lance Cade's side when he started hanging out with Chris Jericho.
Sure, he was good.
But all he did was stand there. WWE didn't really have him say anything. They didn't really have him do anything. He just kind of came out with Chris Jericho.
That's because they were boyfriends, remember? We talked
He was fashionably dressed.
Yeah, he had that cool jacket.
That was it. Do you have a trivia question?
That
Or
poll.
the
Yes.
poll?
The poll is easy. It's either a yes or no.
Okay.
Would you like to see us, the Backstage Pass, dress up for Halloween?